Premier League has had.
Botala batobogera.
Besala sigenda bogera. I think I not using against me. I didn't watch that guy. So why do you want me to put over?
Not your fault that you're young.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
Man,
I think Makalele was better than N'Golo Kante for starters.
Yes. It was between those two, by the way, for me. Timber has a shout, but he needs to win things. Pakatandika.
What you call that? If you pick out why Rooney
has 2 outstanding goals in a 285 something
but the
career.
amount of goals that he was able
because he was there for 10 years.
So both Everton. And now on the left, the thing is, I love Ronaldo so much, so much. Let me
tell you what defines Rooney, by the way, in one word: hard work.
Anyway, I'm cut between Sol Campbell and Ferdinand.
I'm sorry, not a single English midfielder gets into this team. I'm a football man. I'm not about working legs. Biggie doesn't have Cristiano in her best 11.
Yes, he won the Ballon d'Or in England, but I look at these players because of the longevity they had in the Premier League.
To be honest, Rodri gets a shout. I think Biggie is placing in longevity. Yet players don't have a say on when they should be sold and when they stay.
Everybody welcome, everybody to the fan page.
Salah is a forward, he's like a mini striker, you understand? So when you put him against the Cristianos, I mean, yeah, Cristiano, because you're making the best team, right? The Cristianos, the Thierry's your 9, right? Cristiano is your winger on the other side.
Yeah.
I believe those are the best that we've had.
Yeah, but I also think sometimes because Ronaldo is goated and everything in his general career, but if you look at Premier League history and everything, sometimes Ronaldo tomunyegawo.
No, of course.
Because when you look at the likes of the Wayne Rooney's, yes, when you look at the likes of, but because I know people would put Ronaldo.
No, the thing is Ronaldo.
But if you look at the Premier League and the greater, he's
Ronaldo
even
lived in the Premier League for a short time. You see, that's where I was going to go.
But
Ronaldo, Biggie, forget what he has done elsewhere. What Ronaldo brings is, I mean, we are choosing the team that has played the most amazing football at their time. Suarez had his moment, just like Ronaldo
and numbers
did. Yes, that's what I mean.
Yes.
Cristiano scored 42 goals in that season.
True.
The greatest striker in the Premier League didn't even make those numbers.
The greatest for has been.
That is Thierry, you understand?
Yeah, Thierry.
So you cannot leave that guy out in that.
Yeah, but I know, but sometimes when you're making the Premier League 11 go, you get the forward line because the one person that is irreplaceable in that is Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
But when you put Cristiano Ronaldo, because I also want to put Salah, because for me, I think Salah does go into that right wing as the all-time right winger of what. If you even look at the numbers, he has broken all Thierry Henry's records, by the way. But Thierry Henry, but because people who really watched Thierry Henry play Katinze, Samra, you're like that even to
watch. You're talking to one.
Exactly, but people who watched Thierry Henry play know that is the real epitome of football.
Thierry had the numbers, had the strength, had the goals, and then the skill.
Everything. So when I'm telling you I put Salah,
the aura,
and then I have to put Cristiano Ronaldo there, sometimes I'm tempted to be like the likes of Wayne Rooney.
Wayne Rooney will not be a winger for you in that team.
Exactly, but who are you going to replace? So that means you have to take out, like for me, I have to take out Mohamed Salah to accommodate Wayne Rooney and Cristiano Ronaldo. Which I want to leave Mohamed Salah there.
For me, I don't want to say Salah doesn't get into that team, but Zengamba Ngan's manager. We are talking about the team you would choose as your favorite 11. For me, as a manager, I would want, if I know I have Cristiano on this wing and have Thierry running the number 9, I want someone who can slow the game down on this other side to balance the game out. So Kugambia konti singa Pep yabade manager wa your team. Ya best in England or in Premier League.
Yes.
Yandi bada atwala Mahrez over who? Yanyoyo Salah. Because you can't have runners all over the place and there's no one who slows down the game and then creates a bit of control because of the style of play.
Those are runners with some sort of class. No, my forward line I'll take Salah, of course. Salah is there. Thierry Henry. And now on the left, the thing is I love Ronaldo so much. So much. But I also have respect for Rooney. So it's in between there. No, because I'm saying if I am to take Rooney, that means I put Thierry Henry on the left.
Rooney is a good substitute.
Yes, he's a good substitute. That means I would put Thierry Henry on the left. I would put Rooney in strike and then Mohamed Salah in right.
But what would put Rooney in 9 when Suarez existed?
No, Suarez. You cannot bring Suarez's Premier League record to Wayne Rooney.
No, we are talking about striker.
Yes.
Rooney was a great player, not the greatest striker.
No. There is no way Suarez goes ahead of Wayne Rooney.
He goes ahead of him any day.
No.
We are talking about position.
Yes,
even in the position.
Omanyi,
I think why you're looking at.
Omanyi, we are confusing. We are confusing.
Talking about durability.
No. You see,
Even if
we are talking about position, one, and then people are Biggie, I think, but you can correct me.
Yes.
I think Biggie is placing in longevity. Yet players don't have a say on when they should be sold and when they stay.
That's also,
but when the time when you're there,
okay.
what did you do?
Now, okay, what did you go at? So what do you think?
Goals as Suarez. Oh my God.
Goals as Suarez was there, but even if you're to speak about goals, you cannot say that Wayne Rooney. If you pick out Wayne Rooney's best, you cannot
has 2 outstanding goals in a 285 something
the
career.
Amount of goals that he was able
because he was there for 10 years.
For both Everton, he was there, but for both Everton and if you look at, there is nothing I can tell you. Okay, you tell me something that you said that Suarez could do this and Rooney couldn't. But I can tell you what Rooney could do and Suarez couldn't.
Let me answer you one.
Yes.
Suarez, besides Haaland, Suarez is the best 9 the Premier League has ever had. Of course, I'm not counting Thierry. I'm talking pure 9.
In terms of
pure 9.
Let him
Golo,
kill it off.
lefty, righty, heady, dribble few players. You know, he's a street player. He was a street player.
I would put him above Haaland.
No. Haaland is the best striker the Premier League has ever seen.
Haaland
Goal scorer is the word.
Yeah.
Goal
scorer.
Exactly.
Goal scorer. Exactly. Now you're looking at Suarez as a goal scorer, but then also Rooney
Biggie. Rachinze nkuwakanya. If you're so great at that position, they don't sign Tevez. They don't sign Babatov. They don't switch Cristiano to put him 9 in his last season in Manchester and put you in 10 and 8. The thing about Cristiano, the thing about Rooney,
team trying to have all the best players.
No, putting one who is better than you in that position. Those are the facts.
And he drops the bench.
Top striker. Watch his England career. He's not the best striker, but he's the most overall. Ali versatile.
Yes, he's all-rounder. He's an all-rounder.
Let me tell you what defines Rooney, by the way, in one word. Hard work. Even he has said it in an interview. He said, I was not the most skillful, but in any position, I knew the basics of football. If I am playing as a midfield, I know my greatest job to do there. Ferguson just needs to tell me now you're playing 10. Feed Cristiano left, right, and center. Madrid comes for Cristiano because of Rooney. Don't think I disrespect the man. But Rooney made Cristiano so great in Manchester.
Yes.
Again, Madrid, everybody was looking for anybody who will give what Rooney has been offering Cristiano. Cristiano so
that's my reason why I would actually put him in Premier League. I cannot put
Suarez
ahead of Rooney in Premier League all time.
Biggie. This is something I even spoke about on the last episode. I was here alone. There's something we call generalists and specialists.
Yes.
Kati specialists wafukirwa muzibu. Every team wants a generalist in their team.
Yes.
The generalist in this case, I would say Merino is that guy.
Yeah.
Wayne Rooney is the other guy. Probably number 1 in the world in that position of being a journalist. The other you'd go for is probably Onugai Ali mu Man City. Akavamu yagenze Mutaki. Gundogan.
Gundogan, yes.
Gundogan could play 10, could play 8, and could play 6. And to a high level. So katibu otunulira ekintu ekyo, what disadvantages players that are generalists is that when De Bruyne comes, Gundogan has to step out of 10. You understand?
Yeah, because now
when Rodri comes, Gundogan has to find another position because there's someone who is a specialist.
When Bernardo comes,
yes. Ndi wasanga Cristiano wali, obana sanga Suarez, bagamba sebera ke mapega wano. Omusajja gwa aba mu
Okay, I get your point then. I get your point then.
That's my argument.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you also need a player that who's like a Rooney kind of.
Net kola 11 ojimalayo.
Yes, kola 11 jimalayo anyway. Because I think my Premier League all-time team is I'll go Thierry Henry, I'll go Wayne Rooney.
Atandike mabega ngazima. Hai, wali ebikonde.
Food because mabega mu goal.
I can't wait to hear that the defense.
I'll put Edwin van der Sar in goal. Then I'll have, of course, the only number 3 that anyone would ever put in all time, that is Ashley Cole. When you take ayo. Now in defense, Anange.
Central defense.
Premier League has had
bw'otalaba toboogera.
Best Salah was again a bogger. I think I not using against me. I didn't watch that guy. So why do you want me to put over?
It's not your fault that you're young.
That I'm young. It's not my fault. But in goal, I am definitely going to go. I'll put John Terry in my team.
Central defense.
Yes, I'll put John Terry and then I'll put. Who should I put? Anyway, I'm cut between Sol Campbell and Ferdinand. And Rio Ferdinand. One of those. Either Sol Campbell.
Pick one,
or
vamos
Rio
either.
Okay, let me tell I'm going to go with Rio.
Rio Ferdinand,
Rio
John
Ferdinand
Terry.
and John Terry. Then right back, I'm going to go Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker for
Yes,
right back.
in right back. I'm going to go Kyle Walker for all-time Premier League. Then in midfield, I'm going to go Vieira.
Number 6C. To get a
Vieira.
position.
Vieira.
6 Vieira, huh?
Vieira all the way. Steven Gerrard. Yes, Steven Gerrard 8. And then...
You know Vieira was an 8, eh?
No, he was a 6.
Vieira was an 8.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
Do you
telling
do you know who the 6 was?
Gilberto
Silva.
Gilberto Silva. Okay. But I'm what?
Yeah, Vieira was
I
an
think
8.
it was Gilberto. Yeah,
Vieira was
Gilberto
an 8.
Vieira. It depends whatever. But
Vieira is in my humble view, I think only Yaya Toure can shake Vieira's hand in the Premier League as number 8. But that's a story for another day.
anyway, but I'm going to go in midfield. I'm going to go Vieira, Steven Gerrard.
Owokusatu gwe tunoonya.
Because I want to sneak in kindly because ndeeteko be nalaba okusinga nabali sina sabala banyu, but I know they were great. I'm going to throw Kevin De Bruyne in that midfield.
Bali manyogera ngamba Ozil unzigye ebiso.
Nenda ngenda take out Kevin De Bruyne. So I'll go Gerrard, Vieira, Kevin De Bruyne, Mohamed Salah, Wayne Rooney, Thierry Henry.
So Cristiano doesn't make your best
Cristiano
11.
Ronaldo does. You know,
Let that be on record. Biggie doesn't have Cristiano in her best 11.
Yes, he won the Ballon d'Or
in the
in
Premier
England,
League.
but I look at these players because of the longevity they had in the Premier League. I know sometimes it matters. He was there for the shortest time, but he achieved probably more than they could ever achieve because he has a Ballon d'Or. But still, I feel like these other guys weren't known for the numbers. All those 10 years in the Premier League producing. Same as Salah, 8 years in the Premier League. Thierry Henry being the best player the Premier League has ever seen. Obviously, he has to be there. Yeah.
My best 11. Who is the manager of that best 11, by the way?
I'll go. I don't want to say Saf, but I'm going to be forced to go with Sir Alex Ferguson.
Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yes.
Okay. I'll go goal. Peter Cech.
Check.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I thought it would be an option.
No,
Yeah,
no,
Peter
I
Cech.
go with Van der Sar.
Peter Cech. Central defense over number 2. Number 2 Yentawanya. It's a very confusing number when you look back at the players that we have seen in that position.
Yeah.
But I hate the man with every fiber of my being. But I think Gary Neville gets in. I think Gary Neville gets in. But when must say Gary Neville, then Kyle Walker will be that guy. Timber has a shout, but he needs to win things. Pakatandika. So sijja muleta. But he has tables to shake there, in my view. So let's stick to Kyle Walker, I guess. I'll join you on that. Central defense, for me, I feel like it's an easy pick. Without bias or anything. There is no way Central defense doesn't have Vidic. I watched him
So between
every
Nemanja
time.
Vidic and Rio Ferdinand, because of his partnership, you think Vidic was better than Ferdinand?
Yes. So there's no central defender in the recent times that supersedes that for me. So for me, Vidic is a number 1. Owokubiri aliko obuzibu.
Wakubiri,
Owokubiri.
there are many.
Owokubiri nze ndowooza. Without fear or favor or bias, Van Dijk.
I'll call it that means.
Without fear or favor, Van Dijk. The only person who can shake that chair, who needs time, is Saliba. But he needs
I think Van Dijk
time.
was better than John Terry.
Yes. Because you see, you'll see at the end, because of the manager I'm going to choose. All these things matter, you know. So Tumaze central defense, definitely number 3 is nobody
Ashley
touches
Cole.
Ashley Cole. I don't even know who to mention that could ever touch that. I haven't seen it yet. Who Wanang? Maybe the Liverpool guy, Robertson. But still Ashley Cole is clear. Central defense, midfield.
Central
sorry.
midfield.
So for me, the 6. negwe timu gironda si kyangu. The 6
ate tuwaze tugambye yali 8 ate kitegeeza olonya mukaaga omuwulire.
Makelele Chelsea.
Cloud Makelele.
Makelele is my 6. No Englishman
I think
gets it.
Makelele was better than N'Golo Kante for starters.
It was between those two, by the way, for me. But then I don't know babiri.
This
Name
was
Makelele
better
was
because
clear
of-
Ngolo.
Was clear N'Golo?
Ninga byabadde mitwe jange. To be honest, Rodri gets a shout. Naye tugende mu maaso. Makelele is number 1 for me. Or 8 Vieira any day. I'm sorry, not a single English midfielder gets into this team. I'm a football man. I am not about working legs. You run the fastest.
Do you know Steven G?
I love Steven Gerrard. Only Gerrard can touch. Yinza okubaako emuteeka substitute wa Vieira. But I'm a football purist. I'm going Vieira because he had everything. Power, strength, dribbling. He could dribble from anywhere. I don't see a single game where Gerrard is dribbling players. You understand? But he played what Rooney was talking about in an interview. He got the basics right. Vieira is another. I mean, Gerrard is another generalist, by the way. Gerrard could play 10. He could play 8. He could play 6.
Yeah.
So people are going to shout about his amazing passes. Oh my God, he was amazing there. But you see, there's more to the football than just the passes. He could shoot. Amazing. Pure skill, Vieira is clear of all of them. Leadership. Oh! Then you go to the other side, man. De Bruyne can't be touched in the Premier League.
I do think
So if
Kevin
you
De
don't put De Bruyne there,
Aye, wow.
I might go.
I'm glad I agree. Kevin De Bruyne must.
I might go. If I don't go De Bruyne, I might go Lampard.
Yeah, Lamps also gets a shot.
That number 10
Scholesy?
Arnonya.
How about Scholesy?
Scholes doesn't get in my team. He's not even on the bench. Yet he's a very talented man. Rachi
And there was
He
always
offered
that
so
debate
little.
among the 3 midfielders.
of England.
Yeah, we're saying that Scholesy, Lampard, and Stevie G. I
Gerrard-
always
Gerrard
say that Gerrard clears
It's clear.
them all.
It's clear of all
But
of
of
them.
course, there's always that argument that Scholes.
Yes. No, the most talented of the 3 is definitely Scholes. Talent, number pure, game, skill, Scholes. Naye ebisigadde byonna ebifuula play okubanga wamaanyi ne hard work abeeramu. So Gerrard really takes it. Forward line. Bali ebikonde.
Take a more Ronaldo to money.
Thierry number 9, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mahrez. And if not Mahrez, I am going to tell you something that you will not believe. I am going Bukayo Saka.
I can name for you 10 other wingers that can get it before Mahrez gets it.
Who is that? Mention. Ate munsonyiwe.
In fact,
Could De Bruyne nkoze mwenso because I watched someone play football, by the way. Bamwita Dennis Bergkamp.
Dennis Bergkamp.
So could De Bruyne, the substitute is
I
Dennis
didn't
Bergkamp.
watch Dennis Bergkamp, but I know he was. I remember there is a goal of his that I always say every time I see a tweet somewhere that describe a perfect goal, the goal that Dennis Bergkamp scored
Against Newcastle.
I was like, how can someone like
Do what
really
he did?
that class and expect, because that is his brain
No,
thinking.
he was floating on the pitch.
Exactly.
Man.
That is his brain thinking.
Yeah.
That I can do this, flick it on, the keeper will move defenders, and it's like
Why you give a shout to Scholesy?
Bergkamp is
Bergkamp.
gets the bait.
Amazima gani nti Bergkamp naye kamwerabidde bwerabizi. But for me it's between De Bruyne and Bergkamp. But I'm still going De Bruyne.
Yeah, also maybe with Bergkamp and De Bruyne, I'll go De Bruyne because De Bruyne, what a
Longevity.
longevity and minus that he has. I've never seen such. You know, but De Bruyne has always been a complete number 10 from all those other people. You want him to score, he's going to run.
Yeah.
He has every kind of pass in that draw because you expect that Mesut Ozil, his eye for goal is going to find the defenders, he'll pass a ball there. But De Bruyne, you want an out swinger.
Who is the manager of my team?
Yes.
Let me back up the player I really put in number 1 because that's the one I really want to talk about. Mahrez is a very complicated player. Mahrez is like Iniesta. Iniesta used to play on this wing. Xavi was here with Busquets. You understand? Naye Mahrez ye musambi gw'ogamba nti ajja kusala omusajja tagenda teba magolo mangi, but he's the guy who creates spaces for his teammates because he was an amazing dribbler. Mahrez first touch, oh my God. Mahrez yatwala a mid-table team to a Premier League trophy, bro.
Yeah.
Almost single-handedly, almost keyword. Oshtegera. Salah has been playing in the best team probably for the last 9 years. Second best team or best team on a given day. Mahrez first did it in Leicester. It's just that tulina recency bias. Salah yakakola ebintu ebyakabi waneno. Naye Salah abadde mu team eyo nga y'amaanyi. N'alemu okuwangulira Klopp ebikopo ebirala bimeka bibagenda nga bali second against an amazing Pep. But the truth is Mahrez got a weird Leicester City. That's when he made his name. You understand? There's one thing to make your name. Mukatimu akatono. Nogena mutimu enene bigi. Nebikolemerayo. Nayo no guy yaja ne mutimu enene. Nalaga nti I can still be your star here. And Mahrez is responsible for some of those caps as well. Ochitegera. So for me, I'm backing him because of one. Ngabo unagamba nti ogenda uli manager gwingendo take off. It backs up this reason. Getting Leicester from wherever they got them to win the Premier League. Mahrez is definitely, for me, I would say, was the Premier League player of that year. I don't know who was, but I think he was. 2016? No, 2015, I think.
2015.
No, 16. 16. Kawenga kamulumanyo. Najja kyakubiri sebo nkajjukirako. And we've had a chance to win it. You understand? Kalumanyo. So kati bojjukira ekyo ekintu kyokka. Salah abadde mu Premier League oba mu Liverpool emyaka mwaka. Si mwenda?
Mwenda. Yeah, he's 9
years. He's made 9 years. He has won 2 Premier Leagues.
Yes.
He has won them one, which is this one. I believe Mane won them the other with Van Dijk. Yes, and a bit of COVID. But let's not go into banter. Ochitegera, so kati nze ekyo kyendobooza. Watching back nga Mahrez, he proved it, he can do it solely. Na wanika team ngabo tabaka nti Haaland, Man City, evuya ne Haaland ajiwanise. No, he's going to the World Cup.
If anything happens for Man City this season, it will be because of Haaland.
Yeah. So for me, it's that thing. And if you're going to be a Premier League great, there has to be that X factor about you. Wait, it's a team. Salah in even to be in finishing, assists. He's not the greatest dribbler, and we all can agree on that. You can't say Salah. You understand? But you can say that about Mahrez. Talibu for sure. So the 11 young manager, Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp.
For me, Jurgen Klopp. I would give a shout to my boss, Wenger. Yes. I would give a shout to Wenger, but I want Jurgen for one thing. Jurgen was fighting against all things in the world. Built up Liverpool in the shortest time possible and won the bro, that man is special. Yeah. Winning the Champions League the way he did, of course the opponent was weaker. But he got there. They came through. Yes, he got there in a very difficult path. Turning that Barcelona night around. Bro, those are things.
There were nights of Bayern Munich.
You understand? Like, Mane yakwata nasala defense nasali yako ne keeper. Na kuba goal. Mujijukire. So, he has an amazing story as a Premier League.
And his ability also, one thing I like about Jurgen Klopp is his ability that he turned all the players that Liverpool had, and everyone mentioned that they were world class, the front line, speaking of the Manes, the Firminos, the Salahs, it is Jurgen Klopp that made them. He turned them into world class players. And that for me is very crucial. When they bought
turning players into stars.
When they bought Mohamed Salah from Roma, he was also a Chelsea reject, all that, £34 million. The guy comes into a season and he's already becoming Sadio Mane. Everyone knew that at Southampton he was good, but all teams tried to sign him. But then you bring him to
the Sadio Mane story is like that Mahrez story. Yes. Sadio was carrying Southampton.
And
he still came to Liverpool.
And he comes to Liverpool and he continues to do whatever Roberto Firmino, what he does. He gets guys like Henderson. Really?
Which player is that? You know?
Anderson. Gini, Van Aldram, Thiago, Fabinho. All those guys, the ability for him to go and spot players and actually make them world-class players that they are.
And this
Trent Alexander-Arnold from the academy to become the kind of player
Klopp, bro. You have to give it to Klopp.
He's perfect. One Premier League trophy, please.
And you would deny him. For me, I don't want to just draw this team big on achievement and longevity alone.
And sometimes
that feeling of me jump up, it already